Bryson Cooley has announced a verbal commitment to the Crimson Tide, a four-star offensive lineman out of Mississippi, 6'6", more than 300 pounds. Big kid, of course, projected to be an offensive tackle, but most likely because of his frame. You usually see those longer offensive linemen who are big or a big kid like Cooley is projected to be an offensive tackle, but I think he's a guy who has position versatility, like a lot of offensive linemen who Alabama are going after in this 2026 recruiting cycle. They want guys who possibly can who could possibly cross train. I think Cooley is a guy who fits right into that mold, similar to a Sam Utu, although he is a guy who probably is more so a little bit on the longer side. But when you take a look at Cooley's film, I think the things that stand out to me is that strong punch, which he shows a lot, and also just him being able to use good footwork, of course, but always seems to understand why a play is happening when I take a look at his film, and just him operating in different blocking assignments and executing them really well, whether it's zone blocking the pass when they're passing the football, whether it is also him pulling and making waves, as you guys are going to see probably on that first play there where he pulled and opened up a big hole, destroying the guy who was trying to make throwing the defender who was trying to make the tackle. But you also see him be able to operate that punch in so many other times where he's combo blocking and moving up to the second level and hitting whoever peeks out at that second level on the defensive side of the football. Like I said, he's strong. I think that thing is probably the thing that probably stands out the most is that strong punch. His effectiveness as a guy who is a physical offensive lineman, along with that ability to possibly be cross-trained in the future. I think that probably why a lot of schools would love to have a guy like Cooley. The more of these guys you have on your team, the better, no matter who you are when it comes to competing at the top of college football in today's game. But that is the update I want to provide you guys with. Alabama got Cooley on campus for an official visit during the month of June. Got an opportunity to catch up with him after that visit. He told me that he loved Alabama's coaching staff. Him and his family loved the environment. But the thing that probably stood out to him the most was the competitiveness that Alabama's coaches and players talked about, in the way that they want to work to get better, and that they work hard, and they make sure that they told Cooley that. He said he walked away feeling like the Alabama players kept it real with him and let him know, like, hey, you come to Alabama, we work hard. It's going to be hard at times, but it is going to mean something at the end. At least that is the message that Alabama's coaches and players were telling Cooley on this official visit, and that message seemed to hit home with the four-star offensive lineman from Mississippi. But as always, I'm Justin Smith, the Director of Recruiting and Managing Editor here at Touchdown Alabama.